I want to say that everything is in order, so hold on. Okay, everything's unmuted. Let me check. Let me just double check.
I know I'm out of the play area. You ain't gotta tell me that.
Alright, the stream is up. Well then, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, People's Kitchen 92 here. It's time I brought you what I promised. It's gonna be messing around with this character I call Van Elfsing. He's going to be hunting monsters and, you know, protecting the innocent, as I said in the description. So, what we need in order to protect ourselves against monsters and be an effective force against them, we need, to be more effective fighting most monsters, specifically vampires, we need this Meridia's Beacon. Of course, this will give us access to the Dawnbreaker Sword, which is a bane when it comes to vampires and the undead. So it'll help us when it comes to... Hold on. There we go. Almost forgot to put my communication device on silent. Can't have that ringing through, but we need this beacon in order to get access to the Dawnbreaker Sword. This will make us twice as effective when it comes to going into tombs and helping people out during the Dawn God DLC. So, let's get it.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Give me a sec, please. I forgot to put my sword on. And I'm breaking character. I only kind of power leveled this character so that he could be strong enough to actually pick up the sword.
Hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. Return my beacon to Mount Kilcreath, and I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Never should have come here.
Alright, we got a better sword. And they don't notice that I'm down here, which works to my advantage. Like, I'm only up to about level 17. Because I just wanted to get high enough level so that Meridia's Beacon would appear in the first bandit hideout that you can actually go in. So I can get access to the quests. Then as soon as I get access to a carriage, I'm gonna go...
Time to end this little game.
Alright, Imperial Bow. What does that do compared to my longbow? I think it does better. Yeah, that Imperial Bow does better damage. So I'll take that, and I'll take your arrows as well. Run through here and get all the jewels, something we can sell. Amethyst and torches. Gotta keep my shields up. When I get access to like the Dawn Guard armor and the full Dawn Guard armor set, that is gonna make it easier to fight against vampires. Because we're a good guy and we protect people. Ooh, I need this because that Dawn Guard heavy armor is what I'm striving for, so I need this. Alright, so let's go ahead and speed through this. Of course, we gotta speak to Hadvar, otherwise we can't continue it. Or we could just skip it entirely and just go straight for the sword and just come back to Riverwood later. because pretty much the so let's just make our way towards an actual carriage, because I think we have enough money so we can, yeah, we got enough where they can take us to Solitude, because that's the area we need to go in. So let's just run through Riverwood. We're not even going to worry about talking to anybody here in Riverwood. We're just going to skip them. That's the beauty of this game. You literally can just, the world is open to you to explore the moment you get out in it. You don't have to continue with the...
Uncle Halvar, hello.
There we go. Just wondering why my hand was frozen like that. Ah, here's the dude I need to speak to. Come speak up here.
Keep your voice down. I'm fine.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
If it means I get to protect people, then yes.
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
Oh wait, hold up. I haven't been seeing anybody's messages. Hold on. We gotta fix this right now. What? Sure, it doesn't appear fully unless it's on like a loading screen, but Psycho Ghost Rider, I didn't even know you were here. I can't believe that I took the settings off to see user comments. Yo, what's going on? And you said that you couldn't resist and you turn your character into a werewolf vampire hybrid? Just like Michael Corvinus from Underworld. Why is my hand stuck like this? I'm not gonna worry about it. We're not even gonna talk to him. We can just skip ahead, go to Solitude, and make our way to Mount Kilcreath. And since I didn't boost myself to a ridiculously high amount, I don't think I need to worry about very difficult enemies, you know, going up against me at such a rudimentary state. Why does my hand keep getting closed like this? Oh, I know why. It's because I have a shield in my hand, and it still constitutes it as a shield. That's why. I was wondering why my hand was looking like this, but we're good, we're good. And I am off from work today, yay, which means there is no set time of when I'm going to end this stream today. I literally could go all day if I wanted. I just might be in a vampire and monster hunter. Like wherever there is undead roaming around when they shouldn't be, or vampires in coves where they shouldn't be, preying on the innocent people of Tamriel, we will find them. Monsters beware, Van Elfsing is here. And I'm not going to be a werewolf.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Look, chick, I just got here.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers.
One of these days, if I get more people in here, What was that? Was that just like a random hole in the sky? Doesn't matter.
An outsider, eh?
If some more people come in here, I see you're going for a monster hunter build. More so, well, kinda a little bit, but I'm not going to be using really big weapons.
Not for me to
see?
say.
Y'all see that? What is that? Why does that keep appearing in the back? What is that circle that keeps appearing in the sky?
And tell your worth. If you go to him,
it can't be.
Good luck.
You see that?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm
What is that?
Your hands.
What is that? Why does it keep doing that?
See here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl.
What is that? That is so confusing.
Got to go.
These random spots that keep floating in the sky. What is that? I have never seen that before. What is that? I have never seen that. And they're close too. They're not in the skyline. They're literally right above the giant camp. What is this tomfoolery? That is so weird. And now it's gone. What is that? What is that? What is that smoke cloud that keeps appearing up there? I want to get close and look, but these giants are over here and they're... Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't... That's weird. I've never seen that before. But yeah, back to what you were saying, Psycho. I'm going to be... It's kind of like a ghost monster hunter type build. But not like the Monster Hunter from the series. He's more so like... I would say the closest I could get to Geralt of Rivia. At least as... Like, I'm not a witcher, but I'm just like a normal dude that hunts monsters. I created this dude with like the idea of the anime and manga's Goblin Slayer in mind, but he's more like he's an all-around killer of monsters, not just one specific type. And now that I got the stables right here, I can come right back. Riverwood is in one spot too. Let's talk to him, hire your carriage, go to Solitude, and get this Dawnbreaker. Because this is the weapon you need if you want to fight undead and vampires. Draugr count as undead as well, so skeletons. Thank you, Tiny Tina. I can never say skeletons normally again. But I'm going for like a more so Geralt the Witcher type of playstyle. Hunt monsters and protect innocent people. So the closest I could get to like a hero in the storyline. Not just because I'm the Dragonborn, but because I actually work for that title. I'm still wary for Bethesda's future, though. I mean, given all the turmoil that they've been enthralled in all this time, I'm concerned about their future of games. Like their Starfield game, and then they got their Elder Scrolls 6. They need to pull out all the stops and actually this game needs to be bug-free. Elder Scrolls 6 needs to be bug-free if they probably want to get in people's good graces again. Because they've fallen so low under the bar that some people are not looking forward to whatever games they got coming next. And some people are saying like, well, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming, but since this last game was so bad and it was just a horrible job, I don't think I'm going to look forward to another game from Bethesda. So if Bethesda wants to get back in the players' good graces, they need to pull out all the stops. Stop trying to nickel and dime players and put some effort into their work. Their last project, I want to call it, it was the prime example of how not to keep players in your good graces. Unfortunately, I know some people enjoy it, but the overall experience of it all is quite disappointing. And actually, you know what? Here's something that I haven't done. I have not set the Break of Dawn as the quest I needed to go to. And this is where we need to go, in fact. Now there's going to be monsters in here. So hopefully...
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
And I don't know what could happen right now. I'm just gonna save just in case, because you never know what could happen as far as the stream is concerned. So I just want to be careful. Whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, if I fall from this height, I am going to die, period.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim.
That is a long way down.
My once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
Castle Volkahar over there.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
If he keeps this world safe, then yes, I will do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
Don't get it twisted. No one commands me.
Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Hey, 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 help! I still got my legs. I still got my arms. I'm good. Don't do that! Alright. Time to go up in here. And get rid of the Defiler. Not Azog the Defiler. Malkaran. A necromancer. And these bodies look plenty defiled, but they got a ton of gold on them, so... feel no shame in pilfering, because these will help pay for my weapons and my armor and upgrades and alchemy lessons that'll help me get stronger weapons. These bodies look bad though. Like, they're beyond desecrated, they're just straight up mutilated. So we need to go in there. So we're gonna explore. I got nothing but time today, folks. We gonna chill. We are chilling today. Hope you guys don't mind. Dawnbreaker's sword, Oriel's bow, and Oriel's shield, along with a full set of... oh, that's actually where we need to go. So we need to double back and go through that door, because maybe there's a switch we can pull in order to open it up. It's an adept locked. I got a couple of these. Find that sweet spot. No! Nope. 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 Ah, here we go. Here we go, yo. Yes. And sometimes, I don't know why, the move controller continues to not be calibrated to remain straight when I need it to. I'm pretty sure if I was a very high level, there would be a lot more in here, but I'm not going to make myself high level in order for me to get killed easier by the sudden appearance of Draugr Deathlords. I refuse. Alright, let's get that activated. We got another desecrated right here. All this money you guys are giving me, I'll reach the thousands in no time. And I normally wouldn't have started my stream this late, but I was just having a massive marathon of watching. I was just having a... What's up, Kyushu? How you doing? Hey, Cool K, I'm doing great. I'm sorry, but I was saying that I would have had the stream up earlier, but I was just having a marathon of just catching up on all the episodes of One Piece that I haven't been watching since, I want to say, a good month ago. I've missed out on several episodes. 857, and I'm currently at 866, so I've spent most of my day just catching up on One Piece. So I can, you know... I mean, I already know what's going on in the story. It's just... Wait, where's my Imperial Bow? I just wanted to catch up on the anime. There are so many good animations in the recent episodes, though. Like, Carrot going in her Sulong form. Playing with the bow literally can just... Playing with the bow is fun, especially when you can just rapid fire like that. I used to be... Oh. Whiterun Guard? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be patrolling Whiterun. Or seeing if someone stole someone's sweet roll. Get back to work, man! And that's a better dagger. Alright. Alright, there's another way open. We're clearing this entire place. Your patrol is over. Arrested 3 Khajiit for hitting Skooma and 2 bandits stealing sweet rolls. I'm done for the day. Alright, man. Good work. Head down to the barracks for rest and for food and drink. You have earned it. Alright, take that steel arrow and iron arrow. Any other type of arrows. We're sneaking to remain anonymous in our actions. Gold in there, thank you. This will be able to buy me passage to the next town if I need to. Being very careful. Looking around the corners. I love that you could do that. Look around corners. Okay, we're good. Something that you never quite had in the vanilla game. It's super misty in there. Is it a trap? Oh, but there's more desecrated bodies here. This is ridiculous. We gotta take this guy out. Who knows what havoc he could wreak on Tamriel if he was left to his own devices. Orcish arrows and petty soul gems. Sweet. Alright, this is where I need to be. And there's some more of them in here. Shh. No need to tell anybody I'm here. Just keep it to yourself. And there's my loose arrow. I don't want to use two-handed swords because they take away from my maneuverability. I hear one walking around. Where are you? He's close. He's close. We'll find him. We'll find him. There he is. Get ourselves on a proper perch. Hey Joe! What's going on? I need to make sure I'm facing the camera right, so that way when I aim with my bow, it's not aiming weird. Because sometimes it does that. Sweet, enchanting table. This ought to give me a couple of levels. And another chest. Realize that the Pinkerton were an actual agency. Yes, they were. They were pretty much... They were back then, back in the day, they were pretty much used to quell rebellions and insurrections amongst workers and, you know, protesters and stuff like that. And it's funny how an actual Pinkerton agency is trying to sue Rockstar because of their use of Pinkertons in the game. Even though their depiction of Pinkertons is more or less how they used to behave in the 1800s. I just find it odd how an actual Pinkerton agency... Now here's the thing, Pinkertons never had the best of reputations. So for this one Pinkerton company that actually exists now, to this day, to come out and try and sue Rockstar for having Pinkertons in their game or using their name is kind of, you know, sad. I mean, you don't really think of real good things when you think of the name Pinkerton. They weren't very nice people. What they did wasn't very nice. So I just find it like another, they're using us in their game. Let's see how much money we can nickel and dime them if we try and sue them. Of course, I feel like Rockstar is probably going to win this one because... Like, I just feel like they are, because Rockstar does its research when it comes to depicting people back in the old days. And my thing is, if it was such an issue for Rockstar to depict people certain ways in their old-timey games, like specifically Red Dead, then the government would have had a problem with their government agents being depicted in Red Dead Redemption. But of course, you didn't get no suing claims by them because, well, They didn't take it that seriously. But then you got people like the current Pinkertons right now. They got a problem with Pinkertons being depicted in the game, even though it's kind of accurate. And now they just want to try and, you know, see if they can sue Rockstar, which I'm pretty sure Rockstar's in the right here. At least that's what I think. If I am wrong, then I do apologize. I don't want to give you guys false information. But from what I understand of the Pinkertons, they were not what you would call nice people. Ring of major sneaking. Oh snap, and a glass war axe too. Well, I'll be able to disenchant that. I'm smart. I only go off of basic knowledge here. I'm not a sort of history buff or history expert. Just from what I know, it's just that Pinkertons themselves didn't have the best reputation. So it's kind of sad that an actual Pinkerton agency is trying to, you know, sue for the use of their names. If that was the case, then a lot of other different agencies that are sort of depicted in Red Dead right now, they would have been suing as well. But since, you know, it's not worth it and it's not that big a deal, they don't. But of course you got people like, when's the last time you ever heard of a Pinkerton in modern days? I didn't even know that Pinkertons existed. Still existed until I seen that article saying that the Pinkertons were suing Rockstar. Also, Brandon Mitchell, welcome to the stream. I'm just chilling today. I'm playing with a character that's going to be, you know, based off, I thought that the Pinkertons were made up. No, they were real. They're real. I'm trying to describe, like, what's the best thing to compare them to? They are what you would call... they're what you would call the brutal anti-protesters. Like if there were, back in the day, if there were workers that didn't want to work and they protested about it, then some companies would call in the Pinkertons to try and quell that rebellion. To the best of my knowledge, I'm pretty sure that's what they were. Hold on. You know what? Let's have a history lesson right here. I'm actually going to look it up. I got my laptop right here. Let's actually do some history. Look up some history on Pinkertons themselves. Because I want to give you guys... Alright. So the actual Pinkerton detective agency is suing Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay. Pinkertons. Alright, Pinkerton's detective agency. Founded in 1850. A private security guard and detective agency established in the United States by Scotsman Alan Pinkerton in 1850 and currently a subsidiary of Securitas AB. Pinkerton became famous when he claimed to have foiled a plot to assassinate President-elect Abraham Lincoln, who later hired Pinkerton agents for his personal security during the Civil War. Pinkerton's agents performed service ranging from security guarding to private military contracting work. Pinkerton was the largest private law enforcement organization in the world at the height of its power. During the labor strikes of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, businessmen hired the Pinkerton agencies to infiltrate unions, supply guards, keep strikers and suspected unionists out of factories, and recruit goon squads to intimidate workers. This is the work that they did back in the day.
One such confrontation was the Homestead Strike of 1892, in which Pinkerton agents were called in to reinforce the strike-breaking measures of industrialist Henry Clay Frick, acting on behalf of Andrew Carnegie. The ensuing battle between Pinkerton agents and striking workers led to the death of 7 Pinkerton agents and 9 steel workers. The Pinkertons were also used as guards in coal, iron, and lumber disputes in Illinois, Michigan, New York, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia, as well as the Great Railroad Strike of 1877 and the Battle of Blair Mountain in 1921. The company now operates as Pinkerton Consulting and Investigations Incorporated, DBA Pinkerton Corporate Risk Management, a division of the Swedish security company Securitas AB. The former Government Services Division's PGS now operates as Securitas Critical Infrastructure Services. So, they're basically like a... Back then, they were basically like a detective agency, but they also were like hands-on in military work and, you know, quelling unions and keeping unionists from inciting strikes and rebellions when people were working back in the 1800s. Pineapple, hello. Pineapple, hello. Hello, pineapple. Where's Apple and Pen at? But that's basically like a short synopsis of what the Pinkertons actually were. But at the same time, I'm just wondering, why is the current Pinkerton Detective Agency have an issue with how Pinkertons are depicted in a game where, that is, you know, they try to be, Rockstar tries to be accurate with their games when they try to go time accurate like Red Dead. So I'm just wondering, why are they having a problem now of all times because of how the Pinkertons are depicted? I mean, they're more or less like enforcers from whoever is under their employ, and the government in the game has the Pinkertons under their employ, with the sole purpose of hunting down Dutch Vanderland and his gang. Now, one could say that the way that the Pinkertons are depicted in the game would be much more like government contracted bounty hunters, but in the game, I guess they went the route of not only making them government contracted bounty hunters, but also Pinkerton agents as well. But when you think about it, they're still in line. They're still in line with how they were as a group, like they're a detective agency. What do detectives do? They find out things. They locate people. And if necessary, they... well, all of the above. And that's kind of what the Pinkertons did. In the game, the Pinkertons were able to find out where Dutch and the gang were at every single turn, like a detective would do. They knew exactly where they would be and how it would... Ha, I know about your traps. So the way they're depicted in the game, as far as their ability to find people, it's not too far off. And notice that I said that the founder of the Pinkerton Agency claimed that he foiled a assassination plot to assassinate the President-elect Abraham Lincoln. It doesn't say that he actually did, it just says that he claimed that he foiled the assassination plot. But that's enough about the Pinkertons. Like I said, I'm not a history buff. I only what you guys read, what you guys heard me read was just what I just looked up. But that's just as far as I know. Huh, my archery game is on point today, peoples. It is on point! But like I said, I'm just chilling today. Ooh, armor. Yes, I need this. This'll help me survive. Alright, now we gotta jump over here. Because we gotta get it to a point where that light, we gotta get up there and get to that light, which will open that door, which will get us to where we need to go. So we are almost there, folks. Let's just keep going with it. I'm chilling today. I'm just chill, you guys. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'm just having fun with this today. If it's that good, wait till you get a crossbow. Here's the thing though, I tried shooting with a crossbow, like Psycho, I don't know if you were here when I was playing as doing my whole Vampire Lord stream, but the crossbow doesn't shoot any faster. I still have to go through the whole locking. I still have to go through the whole locking and reloading mechanism when it comes to a crossbow. It is nice, however, is that I can just aim wherever I want, like just one-handed and shoot, and then have it reload in my hand and then shoot again. It's a shame that it can't load faster. But once I get that crossbow, we're gonna be busting everybody. And I'm gonna be working trying to get those exploding bolts as well for this character. I don't know if I'll be able to get through it in this stream because I'm just chilling right now. But seeing as how I haven't even gone to speak to Hadvar's dad, or Hadvar's uncle in Riverwood, the main story hasn't even started. So, we got a lot of leeway room. There is so much gold on these dudes. Did they get paid before they died? Also, who has seen the gameplay for Mortal Kombat 11? I just watched that before my stream just in case you know Dijar CJ shows up. I don't know, you might be busy, but has anyone seen the gameplay from Mortal Kombat? It is unbelievable. Just when I thought they couldn't get any more gory, they just go above and beyond. Like they come up with brand new ways to brutalize people. It's like Ed Boon does not run out of ideas. Oh, you thought this was gory? Well, wait until we bring you this in this game. Now fatalities are just your basic X-ray moves. And fatalities is just a person ballistic on a person. It is, I watched it. It was a 6-minute video of different, it was a 6-minute video of different fatalities and fatal blows on Sonya and I want to say Scarlet. But my goodness. It was amazing. Like, I don't think they have, I think they do have, I'm trying to remember because I'd forgotten some things about it, but I'm pretty sure that, haha, nice try. I'm pretty sure that they still got X-ray moves, either that or I'm just thinking of how X-ray moves were back then, but their version of X-ray moves, like, dude, they're already dead. Like, watching Baraka take a giant battle axe and embed it in a person's skull, and their health is still full, mind you. Just embedding it in their skull and then dragging them across the floor and then embedding one of his blades into the back of their head and then just dragging them everywhere and just brutalizing them and the person's still alive. I'm like, how is this person still alive after this? And then I see the fatalities and I'm like, okay, there's a moment where you like, what are the limits of human and monster brutalities? Like, how far are you willing to go? Who's calling me right now? I saw the X-rays are on an ad. Okay, so it's still got X-rays, and apparently someone's calling me right now. Who is this? Who is this? From Connecticut. I don't know nobody from Connecticut. I've been getting these weird phone calls from like West Virginia, New Hampshire, and now Connecticut. I don't know nobody from them states. Better leave me alone, you 209 telemarketer. I don't want health insurance for my senior citizen. I am not 60 years old, and I do not need a hover-round. Thank you, but no thanks. Okay, who we got in here? Who we got in here? I know y'all lurking. Y'all is lurking. Y'all likes to lurk. These dudes must have got a bonus before they got dragged in here. It makes me wonder, how did they get in here? Did they hear something about this place? Like, all these bodies have so much gold on them. Not that it's a bad thing, I mean, I'll take it. It's like Mortal Kombat keeps getting better and better each time they do it. Here's the thing though, Mortal Kombat has been around for a while, and it pretty much is, it's basically the same game, yet it improves every time they make one. So how come is it that Mortal Kombat and those of NetherRealm are able to do what some video game developers have not been able to do since they started? What is it about NetherRealm that makes it so that every time they do a game, each game gets better and better and better? Except for, what is it, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I want to say. Not a lot of people like the Armageddon. But after that, their games just improve beyond all reason, basically. Destroy Malkaran. Alright. No point in hiding. You know what? I don't trust my chances. You guys know how it is. I could die within seconds, so I'm just gonna make a save right here. Real quick. Pardon the blue screen. Alright, are you ready to rumble? Because I am. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little stealth kill here. Understandable. Boom!
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
And you thought the bow was overpowered when you're sneaking. When you're in a fight, I shoot faster than Legolas. Of course, it also means it's less accurate, but hey, if I got over 2,000 arrows in my quiver, it don't matter. Who's this calling me now? Stop calling me from Connecticut. I'm gonna block that number. I'm gonna block that number if it pops up again. I don't know anybody from Connecticut. I'm hunting a legendary animal, but it says that there is much. Shot all those arrows in that guy. And I only get 2 back. Ain't that a disappointment? But hey, there's loads of bodies that I can just go ahead and take the money from. So I'm leaving away rich people. Very rich. Alright, hold on. Let me see what you just wrote. Hi, Cho. Hey, Cho. I'm hunting a legendary animal, but it says there's too much activity. What do I do? There's too much activity, and you're hunting a legendary animal. I don't think I ran into that issue. Like, the animals I was able to find, I was able to hunt them outright, except for a bighorn sheep. Which, no, I think it was a boar. No, it was a bighorn sheep. Or it was an elk or deer. And I just couldn't find it because every time I tried to run into the area, it wouldn't show the footprints for me. But that's the first I've heard of it saying there's too much activity around you. Like what? Like what? You have too many activities up, or there's just too much noise going on? We have what we came for, ladies and gentlemen. Ow! Dawnbreaker is mine! And it's getting very bright. How do you feel about Rhonda voicing Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 11? Rhonda as in Ronda Rousey?
This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'll keep the sword, but find someone else to spread your religion.
It matters not. The plant cares nothing for the rays that bring it the warmth of the sun. As you carry Dawnbreaker, so will my light touch the world.
You're gonna save me? You're gonna save me? You're gonna save me? Are you gonna save me? Are you gonna save me? Help! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dawnbreaker! What the? Y'all see that? A Daedric artifact that can cause the undead to explode and lights them on fire all at the same time. This is my vampire's bane. So, now that that's finished, let's go talk to the Dawn Guard and start to get ourselves some armor. And then start killing some vampires. Because unlike my mage character, it's time to go toe-to-toe with these guys. And let me see what you guys have said so far. I guess I slept a whole day and it still says that. How do I feel about Ronda Rousey voicing Sonya Blade? I didn't hear, when the video that I watched, I didn't hear too much of Sonya except for, you know, her cries of pain when she was getting impaled on different objects from different people. But since I know what Ronda Rousey's voice sounds like, I wonder how she'll do as Sonya. Like, who was the last person to voice Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat? I think it was a famous voice actor or a famous person who voiced her. I can't remember who, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Ronda Rousey
to any of the hold capitals.
voicing Sonya, that is.
Where do you want to go?
To Riften!
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ready to go yet?
Dude, I just walked back here.
Be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. Few marks of that.
Okay, but H.O. concerning your not letting you hunt the animal. Wait, what type of animal are you hunting? Because depending on the animal you're trying to hunt, you may need to progress through the story more. If you beat the game, then there shouldn't be any reason why it's locked you out. But certain legendary animals are only available after you've completed certain chapters and certain missions of Red Dead. Alright, with that said, onwards to the Dawn Guard. The legendary ram, but I've beat the game. Okay, so there's too much activity. And when you went there, it was just there wasn't like a stranger mission around, or there wasn't people shooting anywhere near that area, was it? I'm trying to go through all the possible scenarios of what could happen concerning it. For right now, my glass axe is my most damaging weapon, aside from my Dawnbreaker sword. Okay, so there wasn't like a stranger mission, and there wasn't anything, but it says there was too much activity going on. Bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I'm cleaving you? Wait, monsters? I think there's potential monsters here.
You picked a
Never should have come here.
No. Bad bandit. Bad. You're lucky you're not a monster, or otherwise it would have been more brutal on you. I'm just trying to think of all the different scenarios of why it won't let you hunt the ram now. I just find it odd. Like, too much activity? That is the first time I've ever heard of that. And I'm sorry that you gotta go through that right now. Hopefully there's maybe it's just like a bug. Like a temporary bug. King. Reed. Two-handed! I'll take it because it just counts as an increase. And boots and gauntlets. Thank you. Steel ingot and some more arrows. Alright, let's continue to make our way towards the Dawn Guard area. We just gotta go across this bridge. There is a current bug with the legendary buck where the tracks don't appear. I think I might have hit that. Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure I read what you said correctly, because it cut it off. There's a current bug with the legendary buck where the tracks don't appear. Yes, I had that bug happen to me. But I just kept leaving the area, and I kept coming back, and I kept leaving the area, and I kept coming back until it would let me track it. So thankfully, that bug didn't last very long. Oh, it's actually been a while since I last used the Dawnbreaker sword.
Oh well. Must have run off.
Don't worry, I took care of it. We're on the same side here. You hunt monsters, so do I.
The suffering the Daedra cause will not go unpunished.
No, it won't. We will purge the Daedra from this world. Well, it's not going to really happen because you can't exactly kill a Daedric prince. They just lose their corporeal form and just remain eternal. I will be killing that, though. Any chance I get, I will be killing that. And since when we go do this mission for Isran, It's gonna give us plenty. I've been killing all the legendary animals. I haven't booted up Red Dead since I did that Red Dead stream with Chris last year. It was sometime in either in early December or late November. I can't remember, but I haven't played it in a long time, and I haven't gone back to get the legendary animals.
Oh, hey there.
Like, the game is immensely fun. I just haven't picked it up. I got so many other things I want to play and add to this channel. You know, I got to keep it varied here. You got to keep the content fresh. People ain't going to come by if I'm just playing the same thing over and over again. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Some people actually... it actually depends on the YouTube channel, because that's pretty much what a lot of YouTube channels consist of, playing the same exact thing over and over and over and over again. But I guess it works for some people. Don't worry, I'm not here to kill you, little bunny. But yeah, I haven't played Red Dead in a minute. I've been playing, I wish I had more time to be active in streams. Oh, don't worry about it, man. If you're not here for whenever I do streams, or not just specifically me, yeah, I'll be starting school again back well, going into February. And that'll be around the time where I'm actually going to be going on a cruise with my family. So I just want to get the most important thing I need to have finished before I go on the cruise. Well, when it becomes available, because the classes are not available until the 7th. So I just need to do like the course checklist, which ensures you that you're going to be starting this class and that you will remain committed to the class. If you don't do the course checklist, then the school will count you as tardy for the rest of that course, and you will be kicked out. I will make sure that that is done and taken care of before I go on this cruise, so that way I don't have to worry about it and I can enjoy my entire cruise with my family for the very first time. But I actually made it easier on myself. I'm not going to be doing 2 classes at the same time, because that can quickly take its toll. Like, the amount of time that you gotta juggle 2 classes and then try and juggle this channel, and then I got church, and then I have my job that I work at, so there's a lot that can go on there. But I kind of made it easier on myself and a lot more manageable, so I ain't got to worry about it. Ooh, look, crossbow.
Not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampire,
Going to high school next year. Congratulations, man. I'm currently in college. I will be graduating next year.
Set is dead. The hall of the
My sisters, they'll be graduating this year, and it'll be me after, since I went into college,
we were wrong.
I want to say,
Isn't
after
that enough
they
for
did.
you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know. So who are you? What do you want?
I'm here to join the Dawn Guard.
Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But look around.
I got a fire in my
There's really not
belly!
much to join yet. I've only just started.
Quiet, Natsu!
I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in. Seemed to think it was related to these recent.
While these runs
vampire
talking, I'm
attacks.
gonna open up a window so it doesn't
Tolan
get too
fell
hot in
about-
here.
What was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isram. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow.
Hold on,
It's
what'd
the
you say?
least I can do to
I didn't know
avenge
that the
my
5
fallen
states in Red Dead
comrades.
2
I don't think
were
that's a good
real.
idea.
I knew New Austin
These
was real, but
Vigilants
not
were
the other
never
ones.
I know what you
Yeah,
think
the
of
thing
us.
about Rockstar,
You
they
think
try
we're
to be as
soft.
accurate as
We're
possible.
cowards.
The only time they
Our deaths
make up
proved our
some
weakness.
names is
Stand our
in
ground
regards
that
to
you do
Grand
not
Theft
have
Auto
to face the
sometimes.
same test and be found wanting.
So they give some leeway, but they try to be
I'm
accurate.
going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
Okay.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name?
His name is Boy.
I'm,
You there,
my name is
Boy.
Aguirre, sir.
Do I look like a sir to you? I'm not a
All right, peoples, we got our hands on a crossbow. So let's go ahead and equip that into our favorites as well. And this does more damage than any of my bows, so I hated the Grand Theft Auto 5 story. Yeah, not everyone likes the Grand Theft Auto 5 story. I thought it was okay. Not just groundbreaking, just okay. And let's remove all these weaker objects.
You're not joining the army.
Alright, do we have access to heavy Dawn Guard armor yet?
I tell you to step forward.
I don't think we do. We don't even have access to the forge. We need to recruit the people necessary in order to get some of these better, gear pieces. Let's go for a bullseye. Yeah, I overshot it. Red Dead 2 story, maybe actually pay attention. Yeah, I will say there was so many moments in Red Dead 2 that literally almost got me like fully emotional. Like, if you haven't finished the story, if anyone in this chat hasn't finished the story, I don't want to spoil it for you, but the game as a whole, I liked it. And of course, I've had people come up on my stream and try and say that Red Dead is trash, and that its story isn't good, and that their game is the best game of all time. Give me the money! I'm hitting this button like crazy and it ain't giving me nothing. But I will say that the Red Dead story grabbed me more than the Grand Theft Auto story. There were so many moments where I just thought, wow, I did not see that coming. And so many moments where it just had me in awe. Like the ending for Dark Souls 3, where you find out where I played through Dark Souls 3 all the way and I completed it. And you completed the DLCs and you understand the story that's going on. There's very few games where I was just like mouth open wide because of how that game grabbed me. There's very few games that have done that for me. But Red Dead 2 is one of those games that have done that. That and God of War. I thought that game was amazing. The direction they went in with that game was absolutely amazing. Arthur Morgan was a perfectly made character. I thought he was well made too. And the fact that his voice actor is English, well, not English, but British, English, whichever. And he's able to pull off that southern country drawl so effortlessly, like, bruh. You got some acting chops on you, man. You did good.
Can take you to any of the hold capital.
And the music for the game was amazing as well.
Where do you want to go?
Like, there was a moment where I wanted to cut it out of my series that I did, but I just figured, no, this music is too good. I don't care if I do get a copyright claim on it. I'm gonna play it. Luckily, they didn't. I don't think they claimed it or they striked it, so it's still up. But the music for Red Dead was very good as well. And at some moments, it could get you almost teary-eyed. I love his voice actor. I didn't want to complete the story. You like this music? Welcome. I cannot pronounce your name because I do not speak Russian. I do apologize, but I hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. Alright, since we're here in Dawnstar, let's go ahead and make our way upwards to... I want to say the cliff that's beyond this peak. I don't know why it feels like I'm moving so slow. Like the walk speed is just bad. What is going on? Hold on. Let me see. VR walk speed. Yo, Eric! Skyrim is good as always. We're playing as a Monster Hunter type character. Movement speed is maxed. Okay. God of War definitely had me tearing up. Yes, it did. It was a good game. And now we got to look forward to good games coming out this year. But also, in order for us to have some good games, we got to endure some bad games as well. And let me tell you, there's a couple every single year. I can't remember a year in gaming where there wasn't any bad games. So we're just gonna have to suffer through them in order to get to some good games. Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2. I'm really hoping that Days Gone is going to be good. I'm really hoping to see if we can actually get some comprehensive story details on Death Stranding. I'm looking forward to Code Vein. It's, for those who don't know, it's like a mixture between Tokyo Ghoul and God Eater. With a hint of Dark Souls. Need for Speed Payback. Wait, that's a game coming out this year? They're actually making another Need for Speed game? I don't believe it. Okay, so that's the stepping stairs area. So that means we've gone too far. Jump Force. All right, that's coming out in February or the 25th of this month. Oh, it wasn't this year's game, but it was horrible. Oh, okay. Ah, here's the path. Here's where we need to go. Yeah, wasn't Need for Speed Payback the game that linked, like, upgrading your car to cards? You couldn't actually pick parts onto your car. You had to get the cards from, like, loot boxes and prizes, and that was the only way you could actually upgrade your car, if I remember correctly. I think I remember seeing Angry Joe talk about it. If I'm correct, then yeah, that's not how you do things. It was? Okay, then that's sad. I remember when Need for Speed was good. Need for Speed, Underground, and Underground 2. Riders on the Storm. And then Need for Speed Most Wanted. And those were pretty much the only two that me and my name is Gennady. Gennady. I really hope that I pronounced your name correctly. What is your favorite type of character in Skyrim? Okay. Loot boxes, Star Wars Battlefront 2 flashbacks. What is EA doing to Star Wars? I know I had this discussion when I was playing Hitman the other day, but I kind of want to talk to you guys a little bit, because some of you weren't here when I did my Hitman 1 hour throwback. A big piece of my childhood you just talked about. Dude, Need for Speed Underground 2 was my very first racing game. And I would literally spend hours upon hours just customizing my car. It was literally the most comprehensive car customization game ever seen, and I have never seen a game even remotely get that close again. Not Grand Theft Auto, not any other game.
Those two deserve what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
I got 8 bolts.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki would hurry it up. I have a mind to return to the castle and tell Parkland what a fool he's entrusted this mission to.
I half a mind to tell Local of your disloyalty.
You wouldn't dare. Now shut up and keep on watch.
Alright, we gotta take out the dog. But yeah, what is EA's problem, and why can't they make good games? And why did anyone think that giving EA the ability to make Star Wars games was a good idea? Because this is any new animes of 2019. One Punch Man Season 2. My Hero Academia Season 4. And I can't think of anything else right now. Thought One Punch Man had a second season. It hasn't come out yet. It's coming out this year. Ooh! You gotta be patient with your shots and make them count. Did I get her in the head? Did I get her in the head? Oh! Oh wait, why am I getting all these torches? I don't need them. I will take that bolt back though. Thanks, player. What's more dangerous than a vampire? A vampire hunter. Though I doubt that I'm gonna have enough bolts for all the enemies I'm gonna be facing. So might as well save them up. And break out the Dawnbreaker. We're in a chamber full of undead, and this is gonna come in real handy. And the good thing about this can be upgraded. I just wish there would be continuing Dragon Ball Super. Hold on. Just wish there would be continuing Dragon Ball Super this year. I mean, as far as I know, they're still working on the series. I mean, we haven't even gotten the complete saga for the Tournament of Power. Like the last episode I watched. The last episode. Wait. I'm talking about the English dub. Please forgive me. I'm talking about the English dub for Dragon Ball. You saw the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I have not seen that. So please no spoilers. Need for Speed Carbon was my favorite when I was a kid. Because, wow, y'all got a lot of stuff to say today. That's what I like to see. Because it had a little techno in the soundtrack. Before I got into the Burnout Racing series, Need for Speed was my first one. I remember the day I went over my cousin's house. This was when I was like, I want to say barely 10 years old. I went over my cousin's house, and he had a ton of PlayStation 2 games. One of his games he let me play was Need for Speed Underground 2. And I played that game so much that it was one of my birthday presents at a very young age that I got. And it was amazing to me. And that's what started me on my path of liking racing games. Of course, I kind of grew out of it as years went on, and I started to get into, you know, like role-playing games and action games. And never watched the Dragon Ball Super, but I just went to go see the movie. I haven't seen it yet. I still gotta see it. And we're sneaking, so if we come across any undead, let's see how the Dawnbreaker works on them. Oh, this is perfect. Alright, we got a weapon that is literally the anti-vampire weapon. So let's see how it does. No hiding, no sneaking, just straight up combat! Test your might. Mortal Kombat! Whoa! Yo!
It blew her up, and then that explosion killed the other skeletons? I like this sword! Alright, I know it's dark in here. It's always dark whenever I try to run through this area. Ah, perfect! An enchanting station. And if I was overpowered, then it would turn this regular soul gem into like a grand soul gem. But oh well. And I still haven't used that level up.
Need for Speed games from Underground all the way to the newest one that came out last year, which was horrible, by the way. ASDF movie? I don't think there's like an actual movie. I know there's like a whole compilation of every single video that they made on YouTube, but I don't know if there's an actual movie being made. If there is, then oh no. Look at that body explode! That is nice. Hold on, let's check our status. Do we have... Nope. Resist disease, resist poison. Yay! Because I'm a wood elf, I have a 50% resistance to poison and disease. Nice. Which means I'm less likely to contract the disease of a vampire, which makes fighting them all the more easier. Works for me, because there's a lot of undead here. And the thing is, this thing can be upgraded. So if I can get this thing to ridiculously powerful levels, come out of the ground. Explosions! Whoo! Oh yeah! The ability to cause the undead... Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I'm about to say, what happened? The ability to cause the undead to explode whenever I hit them. This is a perfect weapon against joggers, skeletons, and vampires. They do not stand a chance. And there's a chance that...
What's that?
He died standing up. Only Whitebeard can do that. But I think we're good. And I think I should probably level up, because this next dude, he's killed me quite a few times as a mage, but then again, I'm not a mage. I'm a melee man.
Found you.
Master Vampire? Apparently not. Nah. Let no joyful voice be heard. Let no vampire look at the night with hope.
I oath to
and let their day be cast by we who ready to wield the Dawnbreaker.
So go and meet your beloved Stendar.
Are you sure that was wise, Lokio? He still might have told us something. We haven't gotten anywhere ourselves with
Nothing. He served his purpose by leading us to this place. Now it is up to us to bring Harkon the prize. And we will not return without it. Vingalmo and Orthiof will make way for me after this.
Shh, I'm sneaking.
Be gone!
Should probably use that level up now. Hold on, let me get my torch out so you guys can see. There we go. I don't know why I didn't think of pulling my torch out so you guys can actually see what's around me. Alright, this vampire's dead. I'm a firm believer in the double tap. Ooh, yeah, quite a few things on you. All right. I can't push it and prepare. Press the button. Ow! My finger! All right. Just push these up. Sorry if I'm being quiet right now. I'm just trying to push these up so I ain't got to concentrate too much on it. I did find it cool how this whole area was just made to lower in order to cause this area to open up. Hello, Miss Bailey. Miss Laura Bailey.
Who sent you here?
The Dawn Guard.
I don't know who that is. Is he like me?
Are you a... We know what you are.
Vampire, yes.
Dawn Guard would want me to kill you.
Not fond of vampires, are they?
Nope.
Well, look. Kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is.
Don't worry. With a voice like yours, no one would dare touch you.
My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you.
My name is Van Elfsing. I kill monsters. Not you, you're beautiful.
Alright, we need this torch in order to see. You know they gotta carry their torch all over their heads like this.
Come on! Come on! You are not ready for me! I am Van Elfsing! It is done. See, unlike Goblin Slayer, I have a tendency to yell out in random. Whereas he just kills goblins all silent like. And to think that she was buried down here. Woo! Oh. You brought that. Okay. Alright. Last time I went through here, I was scared to play as a mage because of the enemies that were here, but now... I am prepared. Hopefully it doesn't impact Serana too much since she technically counts as undead, and I don't... Yeah. Maybe this isn't a good weapon to have her around. Only one way to find out.
Who's there?
Yep, it does, in fact, affect her. Well, that's not good. You okay? Oh, one more! Oh, great, she got hit again. You okay?
Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up.
Yeah, this is probably not a good weapon to use around Serana because she's technically undead and this will cause her to run away whenever I use it because that explosion has a very wide radius.
Keep your eyes open
You
here.
just, wait here.
What now? That's it? All right. What now? Sorry, I'm not that easy to get rid of. If you want to run ahead, I won't stop you. But I'll be following. Do you need something? I knew you'd miss me.
Look out now, okay.
Who's there? I knew I heard.
I didn't expect that to happen.
That'll teach you. Who's there?
Whew. Hey, she's not getting hit anymore. But he did.
Who's there?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you running? Why are you running? Wait, where's my torch? Where's my torch? Did it run out? What? Torches actually run out? I don't remember this being a thing. Dang it, Serana. I'm sorry. Luckily, even though she gets hit with it, she doesn't run away because she's stronger. It affects her, but not at all.
It'll be good to get outside and breathe again.
And do you ever see Serana drink blood? No, you don't. You actually don't. You don't even see her feed on any humans like you normally would with any other vampire. Circlet of minor alteration. Sweet. I'll take that. And I think with that... Actually, you know what? I almost bypassed this word wall here. Would have been a long trek if I didn't pick it up. Word of power, stamina, drain, vitality. And now you can see Serana all here in the light.
I'll have the light next to her head so she can see. Don't worry, it's not close enough to singe her, but now you can see her, and she's walking away. What? I was trying to show you to the peoples. Not show her off, just show her. She's not a trophy. But now that that's finished, we can actually get out of here. And make our way outside. Now, of course, for those of you who were here when I did my Vampire Lord stream, you saw what happens when you accepted the gift. This time, we're gonna see what happens when we refuse it. Spoilers, it's not good for us in the long run. Well, temporarily not good for us.
It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave.
Oh, hey Cho, when it regards DLC for Skyrim, you are given the choice of becoming a Vampire Lord. Now, I did a stream on this some time ago, but what that essentially makes you is a super vampire. You can be versus a vampire that's normal, like Serana. Well, she counts as a Vampire Lord, but she doesn't have a Vampire Lord form. Now, of course, females have a Vampire Lord form, but Serana does not have one. She's a unique Vampire Lord. But you have regular vampires, and then you have Vampire Lords. Vampires are like, you know, run-of-the-mill bloodsuckers, but in the game. But Vampire Lords are able to take a form that is akin to like Marcus from the Underworld film series. So, Vampire Lord, essentially you are able to transform into like a monster vampire-like form. You can fly, well, you can hover and float, you can float over water. I think I went in the wrong direction. I did go in the wrong direction. I think. Hold on. Wow, I am way off base here. Why do you don't use Word of Power? Well, I haven't progressed far enough in the story in order for me to actually use shouts yet. I haven't even gone to Riverwood. I just went straight for the Dawnguard DLC. I haven't even gone inside Whiterun. The furthest I've gone, I haven't talked to the dude to actually further the story to go to Whiterun. So I haven't done that yet. I just went straight to the Dawnguard because I kind of wanted to show off the Dawnbreaker sword versus, you know, undead people. And now that I'm all the way over here, we are all the way right here. And we now need to go all the way over here. Luckily, we have been to the Statue of Meridia, so now we can proceed that way. What time is it? I might take a break just so I can get myself something to drink and something to snack on. Wow, you guys must really like this. I hope you guys are enjoying so far. I'm just chilling today.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Oh, sorry. And I don't need to have this in my hand, otherwise it will run out. So, let's go up here. This looks like a path that we can take. Word wall? I forgot that this was back here. Ooh, Elemental Fury. Also, Gennady or Gennady, I once again apologize if I mess up your name. I have a character that has access to shouts. He's my One Punch Man character, where you can literally just punch something one time and they die. And you can use shouts. I also kind of glitched out that game because now I can use shouts unlimitedly. I can literally slow time at any point that I want to I can use any type of shout with absolutely no cooldown. So, it's pretty amazing. But he's also ridiculously OP, so it takes away from the full-on difficulty of the game. But it is fun just to hit people in the head like, Reaper chop! And then they die. It's funny. Too bad mods aren't a thing on this game. Otherwise, I wish they had a mod where you can just like do force pushes. Like, there's a mod for like the PC version of Skyrim where it essentially can turn you into a Jedi. And you can just use force push, which is essentially you shooting out a continuous, unrelenting... Oh my goodness, I got scared there for a moment. My game crashed that way, where it froze the game, and out the corners of my eye, you could see like infinite loops of the same vision that I have, only it was like on an infinite spectrum. So I got concerned that the game froze up for me. But there's a mod on the PC version of Skyrim that can turn you into a Jedi where you can do a force push, and it's essentially just you shooting out a continuous stream of unrelenting force shouts out of your hand. And it's just you do that once and people just fly away from you. Which reminds me, I might need to reinstall Skyrim back on my laptop so I could try and see if that has been updated, because the last time I played Skyrim on my PC, it was, I want to say, a good 2 years ago. And normally there's a frost troll around here, but I don't think we're high enough level to encounter one. So I think we're kind of good at this point. There might be one. Are there mods for this game for PS4? Yes, not the VR version, but for the special edition for the PS4 version, there are mods. There are legit mods.
Where'd you come from?
You brought an elk back to life to fight? That's the best you could do! You couldn't bring back the man that could actually carry weapons? You wanted to bring back the deer! At least I learned how to lockpick. That's something.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of feeling like I want to play another character. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna keep going until we get to Castle Volkihar, then get ousted from it. Well, you guys will see what'll happen after that. But we'll get to that point, refuse the gift, and go back to the Dawn Guard, and I'll save, and I'll probably boot up another character. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! Okay, it did it twice. Okay, that's a sign. That sign is telling me to save. That is a definite sign. Because as much fun as playing this game as VR is, and it is immensely fun, like this is the closest you can get to putting yourself into a fantasy style video game. But the game itself, it will be buggy. The game has no autosave. It does have an autosave, but out of habit, I rather save myself. I mean, the deer could be useful. It has horns, it has antlers, so it's a walking melee weapon. Yeah, but unfortunately, the deers don't really fight all that well in this game. So it can only be useful for a little while.
That's it, out there to the north. We used to keep a boat around here to get there and back.
Alright, let's proceed to the castle. Refuse the gift. Wait. Family talking about food. Family talking about food. Hold up.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about. Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.